we all are greeting each other at this moment in these times of fires and pain and loss. I don't think we're here to be inspired. I think we're here because something else wants to be born. We just don't have the language for it. I think we are here to be broken open. There's something about the sacred that enters through a crack and invites us to perform new thinking, new thought, new lives, new futures.
These next few days, we come together as a community from all over the world. We can challenge each other, dream together as we reimagine what this world could be. My heart thanks you.
This is not just a conference. It's never just been a conference. It's always been a community composed of those bold enough to take on the world's most pressing problems and lead the world to a better place.
The Taliban have issued more than 100 decrees and edicts, taking away any possible right and opportunity that you could think of from women and girls. This is beyond just gender discrimination. This is gender apartheid.
Authoritarians are learning. They're making it harder for us to work together. The main job of those of us who fight for freedom is to galvanize society and help it put its weight on the people's side.
One of the things that I've been hearing is the need for spaces to form collective intelligence. How can we connect and form what I'm thinking of as a kind of quilt of possibility?
We live in a liminal space. It's an in-between space. And an in-between space, then suddenly stories, our capacity to connect, creative skills become fundamental.
How do you actually scale these things, right? Are they actually scalable? Or is the mechanistic sense of scaling actually the wrong one because it puts things in boxes and says everybody has to have exactly the same experience as the other person and there's no space for difference?
Leaders create more leaders. So how we can have that openness of sharing leadership with young people?
Hope actually, it's a muscle, something you need to practice.
Make no doubt that our support has never been stronger. Together we can continue to build that beautiful, sustainable world of peace and prosperity for all.
And now it is time to celebrate our 2025 Skoll Social Innovation Award winners. This cohort is ingenious, resilient, and solutions-oriented.
Because of climate change, natural disasters are rapidly increasing, rendering more and more of our homes at risk. Every single one of us deserves to live in a home where we feel we belong, where we are home.
Without capital, business ownership is not only unattainable, it is unimaginable to most people. Broad-based employee ownership, on the other hand, is accessible to all. As Dr. King noted, we have the tools to combat inequality. We just need to use them.
Ignatius and I teamed up on a simple but bold idea. Make schools part of the health system so far fewer children slip through the cracks.
A school is the heart of a village. When it has the right resources, it keeps children healthy and learning.
The fact that we are able to safeguard the integrity of elections in 2022 in Brazil is a direct result of our ability to build our unprecedented pro-democracy coalition led by one simple and major goal: saving democracy.
When a community health worker has to sacrifice her well-being so that you or I can be healthy, then she has made an unsustainable contribution. We came together to build a world in which community health workers were no longer the health sector's leading philanthropists.
We are making professional CSWs the norm by changing guidelines, funding, and policy.
The most humbling learning that I've had in this experience is it is not our job to be the ones who decide the impact. It's rather being really good at listening to the people that we wish to have an impact on.
We believe that the most important human right is the right to give. That's what brings health, happiness, and longevity. You can't have a life if you're not a giver.
We have to have more collaborative coalition building across uncomfortable lines, especially in a world that's marked primarily by polarization and fear, because otherwise our impact is going to always be limited or it's going to be reversed.
For many decades, women fought for the right, fought for justice. But to fight against sexual violence, it's not a question of women. It's a question of our humanity.
The word listen is used all the time, but to actually listen, to hear, to think, to process, to ultimately change your mind, that's much more difficult to do.
As a black gay man from America, I draw on the ancestors. And so when I get up every day and look in the mirror, I better get to work. It would be a dishonor to all they worked for all of us in this room to get here today, to give up.
As we go home, can we actually remember that all of us are holding the brush of history? We're all artists. We all hold that brush. Our sacred responsibility and opportunity is to look at what is the best that we have done, what needs to be done, and then fill that gap. Because in filling that gap lies the future of humanity.